everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I just made a hot chocolate. There's snow on the ground outside, it's just cozy in the dorm, and I'm gonna be answering all of your TMI questions today. There's a lot of them. I asked a while ago on my Instagram story and I haven't looked at them, so it's gonna be a fun video. I have no idea the last time I did a sit down video. It was probably also a Q&A, but I haven't done one in so long. So get a snack, get a drink, and feel free to just treat this video like a podcast because I'm gonna be chit-chatting for a while. I have 1 hour before I have to leave, so I'm just gonna rapid fire off as many questions as I can and try to get through all these. Are you waiting for marriage? I think this one was asked a lot. I just haven't looked through these. Yes, I am. I talked about this briefly in a Q&A a while ago, and I feel like my thoughts on it are the same. I know everyone has different views on it and different opinions, and it's a very touchy topic. It's also a hot topic right now. I feel like a lot of people are talking about it, but it's just what I'm doing for my life and my beliefs, and I don't judge anyone who doesn't. That's just what I'm doing. How do you deal with lack of sleep during college? I am struggling. I am struggling too. It's so hard because obviously you're living with other people who are on different schedules, you're getting up at different times, and there's just so much going on and you're constantly so busy. And I think I honestly got less sleep in high school because I had morning practices for cheer, so I'd get up so early and go to bed super late. And I think that my roommates going to bed earlier has been a good thing for me because it gets me in bed earlier, but I still am like barely hitting my 8 hours of sleep every night, and after a while you start to feel it. But I've definitely been consuming more like chais and energy drinks, and I guess that's how I'm dealing with it. What's the best advice for when you cannot get over a guy you know is bad for you? Mute all of the social media and just like out of sight, out of mind. Don't contact the guy, don't look at his stuff on Instagram, and it's so much easier said than done, but I think that's my best advice. Being on your period in college, literally the most annoying thing ever. But it's not that different from like having your period at home. Like periods are annoying in general, but the fact that you don't have your own bathroom is just very inconvenient. I'm interrupting the Q&A to talk about today's sponsor, Back Market. I worked with them a couple videos ago and I'm working with them again because the holidays are coming up quick. They sent me this Apple Watch and I'm obsessed with it. I've been wearing it for all my workouts. I just think everyone needs to know about Back Market, and pretty much anything from their website makes a great gift for Christmas. If you haven't heard of Back Market or you didn't see my last video, they sell basically every piece of refurbished tech you could think of. AirPods, computers, tablets, accessories, Apple Watches, headphones, cameras. There's so much on their website for incredible prices. It's been used and verified, and it's all quality you can trust. I've had absolutely no issues with this Apple Watch. It's operated just like a brand new one. I talked about this a little bit in the last video I worked with them on, but I feel like it's worth mentioning again that they have a 50-point quality charter, and every single device they sell is tested and perfected. Like I was saying, you can find great gifts for family and friends, so I'll leave some screen recordings on the screen of their website so you can get some ideas. It's a great place to shop if you're in the market for gifts or just technology in general. You can shop at the link down below in the description box, and thank you to Back Market for sponsoring today's video. Happy Vlogmas. Back to the Q&A. If you could be attending any other college right now, which one would you choose? This is a good question, and being home over Thanksgiving break made me think a lot about this. I'd probably pick a college in California, close to everyone I love and my family and friends, but I really wholeheartedly believe that God has put me here for a reason because this school was never really on my radar until it was one of my only options. Is long distance easy? Did you guys think about breaking up for college? Not really. It was, I mean, okay, I'm answering the second question first. It was never really an option. We just both knew that we loved each other so much and we were willing to do whatever it takes. At first, long distance was not easy because it's just not ideal to be away from the person that you love the most, but it has gotten so much easier because we're used to it and we have a routine of seeing each other, and it's really helpful to know when we're going to see each other next, and there's always something to look forward to. Can you break down the cost of being a sorority, like everything you need to know? The thing is, I would, but every sorority is so different. Like looking at, they gave us the dues, which is how much you pay to be in a sorority. They gave us the breakdown of that during recruitment week, which is the week that you visit all the sororities and decide which one you want to be in. I think maybe only 2 of them were the same, so it really depends. And it depends where you are geographically too. It's much more expensive, I think, in the South than it is in the Midwest or the West Coast. What made you realize you have ADHD? Sometimes I think I do, so I'm curious how you found out. This is a really good question, and I got really lucky because my mom was super proactive about noticing things when I was younger, and I went highlighter happy in 4th grade, and I was literally flipping the pages of my textbook and highlighting every single inside of the page, like all the binding. I was just hyperactively highlighting, and I think there was also a major instance when I was in kindergarten, and both those instances were big signs, and my mom took me to see a specialist and someone who could diagnose me, and they were like, yeah, she has ADHD. Initially, I think they diagnosed me with attention deficit disorder, not attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And I hate that it's called a disorder because it just feels like such an annoying label, but it is. And I'm not ashamed to talk about how I'm on medication for it because it's a real thing and so many people deal with it, but there's no harm at all in going to see a specialist and someone who could help you. What are you hoping to become in your career? I love this question, but it also scares me a little bit because it's like thinking about all the unknown. But if I could totally have it my way, I would love to keep doing YouTube and also have a really fun part-time job in marketing or the sports industry or something like that, so I could dedicate time to my job but also keep pursuing everything I'm doing on social media. How to get Christian friends. This is a great question. I didn't really feel qualified to answer this question before coming to college because I went to a private school and it was almost built in for me. Most of my friends that went there came from Christian families or had some kind of religious involvement, but now I've moved to this place where Christianity isn't really the popular thing. And going through all that, I would say go where Christians are. Like, go to youth group. If you're on a college campus, find a ministry, go to church, get involved, and just be the hands and feet of Jesus wherever you are. First kiss with Matt. I feel like I'm talking about Matt more than I ever have in this video. It was in his car before we started dating. It was in the parking lot of a shopping center. There was a time that my parents were out of town and I had a bunch of people over and we were all just like hanging out, watching a movie, making food, and everyone left, but Matt stayed until like 2 in the morning or something like that. Way before we were even dating, we were just talking for such a long time. And I don't remember who it was, but I was talking to one of my friends about it and she was like, there's no way you guys didn't kiss. And I was like, I swear we were just talking for such a long time. And I think it's a really good thing for our relationship that we were friends for so long. We got to know each other so well. First period story. It was very anticlimactic. I was like, oh, okay, I got my period because Allie got hers. Sorry, Allie, I'll make sure she's okay with me talking about this. Allie got hers way before I got mine. So I was kind of freaking out because we're twins. I feel like we should be on the same life schedule. So I was kind of expecting it to happen at any time. But I was like, oh, I have my period now. Do you feel like your faith has grown or been hindered since starting college? Honestly, I feel like it's grown because things were very easy for me my senior year. I had great friends. I didn't have a rough schedule. And moving away, I really was on my own for the first time in my life. Just being a twin, I was away from my twin, my boyfriend, my best friend, my parents. I felt just so lonely for the first time. I was like, oh my gosh, I really have myself, and the only thing I felt like I could lean on was God. And I feel like that grew my faith a lot because I had to put my trust in him and just really hope that he had a plan and things were gonna get better. How do you balance your school and other responsibilities? It's definitely a balancing act of a lot of different things. And I saw somebody post something, or it was in a book I read, I can't remember what it was, but it was talking about rubber balls versus glass balls and how you have to decide which ones you wanna hold up and which ones you wanna drop. And the analogy was pretty much that if you drop a glass ball, it will break, but the rubber ball will bounce back. So things like family, friendships, relationships, big academic things, I don't want to drop the ball on those. But if I have to wait a day to upload a video, or I have to miss this one sorority event, that's a ball I can drop and it'll bounce back and it'll be okay. It made me think a lot about how I want to prioritize my life and what I'm doing. But I owe so much of my organization to my notes app. I have a running list where I'm just constantly writing things down as I learn more of what I have to do. Like something gets assigned, I write it down. And I also owe a lot of my school organization to this spreadsheet. I saw somebody do this on TikTok and I did it at the beginning of the semester. I just put all the assignments from every syllabus into a spreadsheet because there's a lot that is not posted on Canvas or our online portal, basically. Readings and things like that that are in the syllabus, but the professors don't post them. And I totally relied on Canvas in high school because everything was posted by the teachers and it was super easy to organize everything there, but you're a lot more on your own in college. So the spreadsheet is really helpful because as I complete assignments and readings, tests, quizzes, projects, whatever, I just check it off on the list. And it's so satisfying to check it off and to also see how close I am to the end of the semester. Do you know that you made the right decision about college and your major? Sometimes I question if I made the right decision about college, but I have a lot of confidence that I did make the right decision about my major. I love what I'm studying. If you're new, I'm majoring in strategic communications with a minor in public relations, and it's the no, that's wrong. I'm majoring in strategic communications with an emphasis in public relations and a minor in sports media. It sounds like it's so much, but I'm really not doing that much because the minor is required for the major, and it's just strategic communications, and you pick from 3 different tracks. It's advertising strategy, media design, or public relations. Have you ever gotten your heart broken? Kind of. Like, I wasn't dating the guy, so I don't know if it counts. What relationship advice would you give your younger self? I don't know. There's a lot I could think of, but there's also a lot that I kind of needed to go through almost to learn those lessons myself. No matter what anyone told me, I think I still would have gone about things the way I did. Sorry, my camera just ran out of storage. But I think I would tell myself to listen to what everyone around me was saying. Listen to my mom, listen to my friends, because they were right, but I was stubborn. You're always happy on your vlogs. How and what do you do if you're having a bad day? I think that perspective is everything, and so much is mental for me when I'm having a bad day. Obviously, it's a very different situation if someone struggles with anxiety or depression or deeper mental health things. But if I wake up and I'm just in a bad mood, it's up to me to change my perspective and change my day and look around and realize all the blessings that I have. Like, in the long run, there's so much that I have in my life to be grateful for, and bad days come and go, but at the end of the day, if it's a situation where I'm just waking up in a bad mood, it's up to me to turn it around. I can turn on worship music, I can pray, I can call somebody that I love, make a list of everything that I need to do, listen to something motivational, and take action to turn that day around. Obviously, like I mentioned, it's very different if someone is struggling mentally or they're struggling with grief or loss, but if I just wake up feeling negative about myself and feeling sorry for myself for whatever reason, and I really tried to, like, I woke up this morning and I was like, I do not want to go to class. I'm so annoyed that I have an 8 a.m. Like, it's freezing cold outside, and I really just have to change my perspective.
Well, my dad's sweatshirt from his college days.
How to find joy in your life.
Do things that you love.
Yeah.
And, you know, like... Wait, I don't know.
Oh, this is a good one. You'd be good at this one. Kira's very open about this kind of stuff. How to shave down there.
You want to exfoliate with like a sugar scrub. You need to have shaving cream, duh, or like even conditioner if you don't have like shaving
I don't
cream.
use shaving cream that much. It's really bad.
Probably
I use conditioner though.
And then I have this razor that has like soap on it. I don't know what brand it is.
It's, you know, a lot of brands have it. It's the one where like
there's soap on like each side of it, and I feel like it just works much better. And you go side, side, down. Do not go up. That's when you
do not go up.
Go
with the way the hair grows. Is it hard if you and your roommates have different views on partying/drinking? Not really.
We low-key like are chill of each other. So.
Yeah, we're like all respectful of how we all operate, which is a good thing. Confidence tips. It's hard being in like college and high school because there's so many girls that are just like so perfect and put together around you, and
I think that everyone's beautiful, and I think that honestly, like, go to the gym if you don't. Like, I started going to the gym and I just like
that's very valid.
I ended up like losing weight, which is so weird, and then like
but that's how
just, like,
that's how it works.
I literally don't ever I've never been to the gym, so then started going, and it's like good for your mental health, your physical health, and it makes you feel better about yourself, honestly. It makes like more energy.
Yeah, it's science.
It's great.
Endorphins.
It's great. We love it here. Like, I was already ready to come back.
Wait, what question are you answering?
How are you adjusting to your dorm?
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, like, we should shout these people out. Hey! Annabelle Burns. What's her name?
Annabelle Burns. No, Annabella Burns.
Annabella Burns. Girl, like, it's great. Like, once you find the place that you love, and, like, it's super cozy in here, which is really nice because there's, like, a bunch of snow outside. We have, like, our own space. It's, like...
We're very blessed.
Yeah, we are. But if we had a bathroom, I feel like it'd be a disaster, honestly.
No, that's true. I was upset that I didn't get, like, my own bathroom, but thinking about cleaning it really grosses me out. So, the communal bathroom is fine.
I didn't really mind it at all. I was just like low-key so clean. I think I was so ready to be independent and get away from like all the drama, and just like I just hated my high school, and I like didn't have many friends in my high school because I just kind of chose not to, and I needed something different, and I needed to go far.
Yeah.
And
look where she is.
I'm
She's thriving.
so pale.
It's okay. We can get spray tan.
Can we? Because we need to go.
Has the string ever broken off? If you know, you know. Worst fear of mine. Sorry if this is too much TMI. No. Like your tampon string. No.
No, but I've cut it before.
Why?
Because I go to the beach.
Oh, that makes sense.
But not too short.
Did you get any scholarship from CU? Yes, I got a small scholarship for my grades in high school. They're also really good about financial aid. So
yeah, they are. I got a lot of money financially. I didn't get any from school though.
I answered that one.
Oh my god.
I just told my first kiss with Matt though, not like... Wait, I didn't even think about that.
I've kissed... I'm not even gonna say. That's not for anyone to know but myself and Katie.
Yeah.
And Emily and everyone else, but not you guys.
Funny or embarrassing stories from middle/high school. I think there's a lot of them, but I can't think of one right now.
Oh,
the one specific one that comes to my mind is when I like fell flat on my face in front of my middle school crush. I was like in love with this boy, and it was really embarrassing, but he helped me up. Like he reached down and held me up, and I was like, oh.
I have like the same similar thing. One time, Emily!
Yeah. Emily's back. We're answering my Q&A question.
So
do you have an embarrassing story from high school that you want to share?
In 6th grade, I was wearing this big white brand new puffer jacket I got for Christmas. It was very muddy and like where we hung out, and they were jumping over it, so I was like, oh, I can jump. No, I couldn't jump. Fell right in the mud, and this boy tried to help me up, and I was like, get away from me, and I was like, I'm like evil. I've also fallen down the stairs a lot in high school. Just like
really? I think I fell down the stairs once too.
I was going my senior year, it was like at the end of senior year, and I've never donated to a blood drive, so I was like, I should probably donate to a blood drive, right?
Why are you laughing? She's doing a good deed. I already know what's happening.
Have you heard the story?
No, but can you guess?
Yeah, she's passing out.
Actually, no, this is like not how it happened at all, weirdly. And then I'm walking in, it's raining, and then I'm like, don't want to do it because I'm just like scared of like needles and stuff. And then I slide down the hill, like roll down this mud hill, and there's mud all over my shirt. But I'm like, I signed up. I gotta go.
Okay, we'll
and so I
bleep it.
go in, and then the lady's like calling me over from signing in. She's like, "Did you poop yourself?" And then she was like, "Come with me." And she gave me a free T-shirt, and she was like, "Wear this instead." And then she made me donate her plasma, which took me an hour. And I was like,
She got a shark senior year?
I don't know, but I was like, I just fell in the mud. Like, thank you for making my day 10 times worse. And
That's
now the blood drive
hilarious.
has not left me alone. They call me every day, and it's like, that was like a year ago. Like, leave me alone.
Last question. Is your dorm room small for the 3 of you?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit just for the 3 of us. 'Cause it's like, it's long.
Yeah.
But it's like not really like.
It's a very
big, I
odd
think.
shape.
It's very odd. I think we make good use of the room.
We do.
I
Yeah.
slept amazing last night.
Me too.
Me too. I did not want to get out of bed this morning.
That's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching,
Bye, guys.
and I will see you in the next Vlogmas. Sorry if it was shorter than usual. I really
my
tried to
God.
speed through, but
How many times have you
I'm
been
glad that they
posting?
could make an appearance at the
Oh,
end.
no, you're-
This is a pre-filming. I'm filming this video on
This is Vlogmas.
November 27th.
November 27th, so I'm
Wow.
getting ahead a little bit because I know I'm going to be slammed
November 27th.
the rest of December. So I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.